Hey, another day, another vlog. How are we, guys? Great day today. If you haven't been to Territory, go fishing. See you in the Territory. Awesome place, great fishing. While on that note, Fishing the Wild's got a new episode out, Spanish mackerel. Get over, check that out. It's an amazing series. Guys done an awesome job. Beautiful country, where I grew up, going out working with the old man, doing the roads. Awesome. Go and check it out. You'll love it. Yes, big news. A lot of few things, so we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to go straight into a bit of tech. GoPro 8. Some images got released yesterday. Looks awesome. Looks like a cage around the body with an inbuilt microphone. Thank God we get rid of that stupid adapter. No idea what GoPro was thinking with that, having to use that. Just a nightmare. You got to buy a separate body to fit it so it houses, which people did a great job, but then you can't put your ND filters on. So yeah, it was just a shite idea. So super great to see that finally fixed. And it looks like a modular unit, so now you can get a flip up screen so you can see what you're doing. Brilliant. They needed it. DJI did it with theirs, and it was a necessity to happen, so thank God that got done. So it looks really good. So for initial sort of a release or find, looks like they're coming back strong, GoPro, so fingers crossed. Can't wait for that release to get out. Might be time to retire the little 4 black backup camera and use the 7 as a backup and come in with this new one. So that'll be really good. Can't wait to see info. Hopefully next couple of months I'll release it and we'll be ready for Christmas sales. So yeah, really good. GoPro 8, you can check on the web. I'll put a photo on the thumbnail so you can have a quick look at it. But yeah, you can have a quick more of a browse. Not much info, just basically someone's got a snapshot of what it looks like. So looks really good. GoPro. Also a little bit more positive. Carl Jacobson, the Aussie bass fisherman in the Bassmaster series. Really love his work. Super hard to do that. I don't think people realise about the fishing tournaments and how hard that work is and how much they really don't make until you get to the top level. Those guys make good money, but it's like anything, like any sport. Until you get, when you're at the top, you make good money. When you're mid-range down, you're probably struggling a bit. And the costs, these guys, they drive from town to town, and he sleeps in his truck. Obviously not even his country, his girlfriend's American, but his fiance now. So he's doing an awesome job. Was as high as 14th yesterday on day 2. Caught a couple really good fish early in the morning, and then just couldn't capitalise on that and keep going in the afternoon. The rest of the pack had a hot spell in the arvo and smashed him down out of the top 35. So we don't get to see him today. I think he finished 41, which is really respectable, but yeah, so close. I thought this was the one he was going to get through and go onwards, but didn't happen. So yeah, Carl, bad luck, mate. Keep fighting. All us Aussie fishermen are behind you. I think everyone that fishes and have done tournaments understands how super mega hard it is, how awesome those guys that do it. They make it look ridiculously easy, and I guarantee you it ain't. Physically, emotionally, skill levels just out of the world, those guys. So yeah, really good to see him having a good fight, and yeah, he'll get there, and once it clicks, he'll be right. So fingers crossed, next one. Just keep fighting, bud. Doing a great job. Go the Aussies. More positive stuff. 60 Minutes had a thing on tech companies out of Australia. Obviously we're not super well known. We are pretty switched on when we do some things. We invented Wi-Fi, the fridge, stuff like that. Now we invent Wi-Fi, but we have the world's worst internet system. Yeah, sucks, the big one. Our internet in Australia, you can pay a fortune and get crap. So yes, I know that firsthand. Working in a mine site, there's stuff all you can do about it. 2 meg up, probably about a meg down. Or 2 meg down and probably 1.5, 2 meg up. So yeah, good luck at getting anything out of that. So I can't even stream, not even stream my mobile phone. I use a dongle now. That's the only way I can get anything decent to do the videos. Yeah, I've tried streaming off the phone and just can't handle it. The mobile network's not good enough either. So we can only do what we can do. NBN's crap as well. So like we're pretty good in some things. We're getting there. We need to get better. Some big time tech guys that have gone really well. Probably the number one big one in the last few years is Atlassian. They do a heap of software for huge mega companies, US military, blah 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 blah. Worth 50 billion or something. Guys have just created a heap of awesome software. Really switched a couple of switched on dudes. They're best mates. They live next to each other. Just a really good story. They're pushing for a tech park in Australia, and they've had a win. They're building it outside Sydney. Thank God. It's in Sydney. If you're an Australian, you don't live in Sydney. We don't like Sydney people. It's sort of, that's the way it's been. Sydney don't like Queensland. Queensland don't like Sydney. Victorians don't like Sydney. Blah blah blah. No one seems to like it. Everyone likes the territory, but we're all bush hicks. Yeah, I guess it's like the States. Pretty standard, but it's happening. Brilliant, finally. I actually, and this is how backwards we are. A friend of mine, real good friend of mine, works for the government. I won't say which, where. Had to go to a conference, and they were discussing building a gaming centre. This is like an epicenter for conferences in Australia, and the government was discussing building a dedicated gaming conference centre, so you can bring Asia in for gaming conferences and competitions. Now, majority of people were older than us, didn't have a concept of gaming and what all that means and how big it is, and they all said it's a joke, it's rah-rah, it's not really a sport or anything like that, like what for? He like myself, we've been gamers since we were kids. Explained to him actually the money involved, the advertising, how huge gaming is, and I think he actually changed their minds. And this is like the government about to walk away from it, and I think they've realised that, hey, yeah, this is definitely worth spending the money, and it is. Gaming's huge. You look at Fortnite. They would have brought in millions and millions of dollars into Vegas when they had the World Championships, all the other World Championships, wherever they happen, if they're in Vegas or whatever. The money's huge. Asia is the hot spot for gaming at the moment. It's just blowing up big time. DJI with their drone wars, their tank drone wars they're doing over there. So there's so many avenues. Australia needs to get tech savvy. So this tech park in Sydney is going to be huge for us. Great job, Atlassian guys. Awesome to see is pushing Australia. They could have easily walked away with all that money, gone and lived in the States, and just got the big monster tax breaks that the US government gives to company owners like Apple and stuff like that. I don't know if you're aware, but CEOs in America don't have to pay any tax. It's one of the things Bush Senior put in for all his best buddies. So Tim Cook gets 400 million, he doesn't pay any tax. So 400 million straight in the pocket. That's per year too. So yeah, it's a great move, and great to see some Aussie guys that have made it, looking after us Aussies and trying to support us and help the next younger generation. Hopefully one day Jack, my lad, will be a bit of a tech guru. That'll be my hope. I definitely don't want him to be a diesel mechanic. What a crap job that is. That's only for us dumb people, I think. So yeah, fingers crossed he's smart enough and learns enough at school and interested into something like that he can build his own business and do something he enjoys. So yeah, really good. Only other thing I want to talk about is Trump's Twitter war lost his plot yesterday. Absolute nutter. Whacking the tariffs up to 30% against China. They fired back, smashed up the tariffs to max and they can do, because America doesn't bring enough into China to worry about them, so it really doesn't affect them. Bad. Dow Jones dropped 700. Apple's value dropped by 4%. Multiple other companies lost 4 to 5%. It's costing the US economy billions of dollars. He has just, and did it all on Twitter. What a numpty. Absolute numpty. Really scary time if you have super and all that stuff, anything in the stock market. God, please be safe. check it out. Talk to your financial consultant. Make sure you're safe. Check your options, because if that recession hits America, it can cause a lot of dramas. It's definitely worth having a look at least. Be prepared, I guess. Be prepared. Bet for the worst, hope for the best, I guess. Anyway, that's my theory. But yeah, just so you know, it was just crazy all over the internet. Just a numpty. Wow. Absolutely mind-blowing what he's doing. Anyway, that's going to affect the US guys. So the only good news is if you go into the States, I'd say their dollar's going to crash pretty hard soon. So our dollar should finally go up again for a while. So if you're buying any tech, our Christmas might actually be half-dry because of pretty much everything we buy is through the States. So that's it. Another day. Anyway, that's it from me. So fair few things happening. Keep on touch. Again, if you want to go fishing, go to the territory. It's awesome. Some beautiful fishing, offshore, inshore, but everything. We've got the works. Wherever you're going, coming home, going to work, or going out, it's a Saturday night or Friday morning, having breakfast. I'll see you all tomorrow. Stay safe. See ya.